Hi everybody. For my March Wargamers Anonymous Challenge video, I wanted to share my US platoon for Chain of Command that I finished. And this platoon is kind of the definition of a speed paint. I painted these kind of as fast as I possibly could. And I believe the platoon is 40 men strong. And actually, there's 41 figures in this platoon so far. Next month, April, we're gonna finish the enemy Panzer Grenadier platoon and do the U.S. heavy weapons, German heavy weapons, and Sherman tank also. And I've also been, I also painted a ton of Vikings up, but they're not based, so I'm not really gonna count those. So I'll walk you through the platoon. So I did the kind of standard chain of command platoon from the rulebook, and this is kind of based off of an actual historic U.S. platoon here. So we have got three squads or three sections of 12 men, a lieutenant commander, and the bazooka team, and a platoon sergeant. So I'll kind of take you through the command and then the teams here. So we have here the lieutenant. These are from Empress miniatures. I got them from ageofglory.com, which is the US distributor. So I like that guy on the radio. And they're a little slighter than the Warlord games figures, but I think they work well. So that's my commander, and he counts as basically one figure for the rules, but I had both, and I kind of like that little vignette. So then we have the platoon sergeant. Obviously smoking a cigarette, needed that. He's actually converted from the Germans in Greatcoats Warlord Games kit. But I thought, because I actually ran out of figures, but I think he works well. I think the overcoat passes for US well enough, and yeah, I think he adds some character to the platoon. So we got the bazooka team, part of the command squad, and again, Warlord Games US infantry for those. So now we've got our infantry section squads. And they're divided into two teams. So we got the bar team, the BAR team with 3 men, the gunner, the loader, and a spare. Then the the 8 riflemen and the corporal leading the section. And then, we just got 3 of those again. The BAR gunner, the bar gunner, loader, and assistant, whatever. So corporal, 8 riflemen, the corporal, and the gunner. So I really actually like these Warlord Games figures. I know they are chunky, but I think they have a lot of character. There's another guy converted from the Germans in a greatcoat. There are several of these mixed in because you only get 30 figures. You only get 30 figures in the U.S. infantry set, and you need 40 to make a chain of command platoon. So I had to adapt some from the Germans in overcoats. I think these turned out actually nicer than I thought they would. They are speed painted. The only highlighting, I did minimal highlighting, highlighting on the flesh. Some of them had highlighting on the clothing, but mainly just base and wash for these. Some, with the backpacks, that was even the primer. I used kind of a khaki primer to save time because, the goal for this is really speed. But I think the highlighting on the faces and some of the hands kind of pays off. And, with such kind of a, I'm going to call this army a little bland in terms of color. I don't think going crazy with the highlights really matters that much. But I hope you like them. Coming to add on to the army, we'll be adding a Sherman tank, and I'd like to add some more vehicles in the future. We got the Germans coming to oppose them, the Panzer Grenadiers. Been working on the Viking Bondi as well. I've been kind of doing the painting tutorial. That's slowed me up a little bit. That's how many left I have to paint for the the hand-to-hand combatants. And then after those get done, we got the archers to do. So yeah, that's my submission for Wargamers Anonymous. This has been Triarius Wargaming, and I hope you have a nice week. See ya.